This could be useful. I found a second one of those rings. It looks as though only undead lords have them. Well, undead lords and you.
Oh, God! What do you think that means?
I suspect that your talking ghost, Patrascon, gave the other lords vassal rings so he could control them. But something went wrong, and they all ended up undead.
What does that have to do with me?
When you found the vassal ring, Patrascon tried to take control of you. That's why you're hearing his voice.
Yes. He talks to me. Says things. He says things to me.
Maybe next time you won't go picking up someone else's belongings.
And you think that warrants a death sentence? He wants me to kill myself. End it all.
Undead. Vassal rings. What's in it for me if I solve your problem?
Everything I have.
And how much is that?
It'll be worth it for you, I promise.
It better be, seeing as I'm risking getting myself cursed.
The whispers have been getting worse.
You listen to them. You're going to end up undead.
I couldn't face that. I hate not sleeping. What would not sleeping ever again be like? And without any sleep, I don't have the strength to fight it.
The undead Lord Patrascon is dead. Again.
You finished him? But I can still feel the curse. Have you found all those vassal rings yet? Please tell me that you have.
You can relax. Here are all 6 vassal rings.
Free! Free! I'm finally free! You must be some kind of saint. Thank you, my friend. I owe you my life, my dreams.
How about you owe me those rings?
I'm not risking those falling into the wrong hands. I've got something better for you. Gold. And a few scrolls I found. I'm sure you'll find a use for them.
And I'd better not ask you where you got them, right? Go on, give 'em here.
All yours. My thanks is undying. And because of you, it's the only thing that is.
Just don't go picking up any more strange trinkets.
You got it.
You'd better not steal anything. I might not be around to save you next time. And get in touch with your mother. She's worried about you.
Don't worry. I'm staying right away from strange jewellery.
This lock is too difficult. Great! I think that's cooked. Looks good. I think that's cooked. can you teach me about alchemy? I am ready to learn more about alchemy.
You have learned about making potions through solution, but some plants need a little more preparation. You will need to filter and heat them more than once to take advantage of their properties. This method will also help you to strengthen solutions.
I'd like to learn more about alchemy.
Good. You're keen. Let me show you how to distill potions.
What effect does that have?
A distilled potion is much purer than a filtered potion. It doesn't contain impurities that can weaken or mask the effect. Thus, simple potions are strengthened, and you can create more complex ones from subtler ingredients. Many potions which permanently change your characteristics require distillation. It is an important technique.
Do you have things to sell? Looks good.
Town will be safe for a while, they say. They say.
I'd return to the men, though. And those of the thing still there.
I want to improve my fighting skills. Teach me sword fighting.
Most of your training's been about you, right? You need to think about your opponent, their tactics and counterattacks. If you can surprise your opponent with a counter parry when they counterattack you, it could save your life. It's a very difficult maneuver and requires a lot of practice. You have to catch the right moment for your blow. Otherwise, well, I don't have to tell you what can go wrong in a fight. So keep practicing.
Teach me sword fighting.
If you want to get really tricky, you can draw an opponent in by holding your weapon behind your body. They'll think you're defenseless. Use this to catch them off guard. Of course, you have to be fast, and if you follow through with the sword, you'll need less power for the following blows.
Alright.
And the best thing is, since this technique means you need less power, you can even swing a two-handed sword with one hand. You can even use a shield with it. Don wants this, the Inquisitor wants that. What about what we want?
Have you ever seen a sword like this?
Looks strange. I've never seen material like that. But it's certainly not a bad blade.
What else can you tell me about it?
The Don's men pay a lot of attention to their weapons. They need to stay alive. And none of them would run around with a thing like that. And I just don't have the time to look at it. You'll have to find somebody else.
What have you got to trade?
you. Watch where you're going. This ruin is really dangerous.
Calm down. Tell me what's happened.
This whole thing has been a total fiasco. Disaster. Fincher said, go to the Eastern Temple, bring back what you find. So, a group headed into the ruin here, but nobody's come back out of the place. Gold be damned. If I'd known it was lethal, I never would have volunteered.
How many of you are there?
6. 3 fighters and 3 treasure hunters. One of the treasure hunters fell through the trapdoor over there. The fool. I told him, look out, you idiot, and... he was gone. The others went through the passage back there. Haven't heard from any of them since. They were supposed to stay in touch. They were supposed to let us know what's happening.
So why haven't you done anything about it?
I was ordered to stay here to guard the entrance.
By whom?
Danilo, my boss. Fincher, the Dome's bodyguard, ordered Danilo not to return to the camp until there isn't a crumb of gold left in the Eastern Temple. I knew there'd be trouble. He can't even keep his people together.
You said one of the treasure hunters fell through a trapdoor.
Yes. I thought these guys were experts. He went through over there. I wouldn't go after him, though. You might not come back out.
And what if the men down there need help?
My job is to stand guard, nothing else. I have to do what I'm told.
Yeah, you're a real hero.
You want to be a hero, be my guest. I'm staying here as ordered.
What have you found in the ruins so far?
Not much, some gold, but the passages go deep into the mountain. Who knows what's waiting down there? I've got a really bad feeling about this building.
I'll let Danilo know that you want to go.
No. If you tell him that, he'll think I'm scared. Just tell him everything's all right here.
First, I'll have to find him.
Do that. I'll wait up here.
Well, at least I know you're watching my back. All right. I'll go in and find out what happened.
Be careful. There's just one of you, and a group of fighters has already disappeared.
This could be useful. What happened to you?
I'm an idiot. I was working away in the wall with my pickaxe, hacking away like a madman I was. Bit of the wall came down, went to dodge it, and fell through into here. Idiot. Idiot I am.
Have you seen your brothers? How are they?
I've no idea. They went into the temple with the others. This isn't good. I've seen a lot of temples in my time, but there's something distinctly wrong about this one. And then there's those noises.
Have you tried looking for a way out?
Well, I tried, but when I got close to that collapsed passage over there, I heard some very strange noises. Whatever's down there, there's more than one. I was hoping someone would come and help me out.
Don't worry. I'll find an exit.
Well, if you don't, you'll be starving to death with me.
Good point. That wasn't it. Oh no. It broke. There.
I've opened up a way out.
Really? Thanks. I'll be sure to watch my footing next time. Here, take this. It's a bust I found down here. There's some distinctive notches in the base. I think it must be part of a mechanism. Might come in handy someplace further inside this temple. Well, I've had more than enough excitement for one day. I'm out of here. You coming?
This could be useful.
Put that thing away. Ah! That's a beast, is.
This lock is too difficult. That didn't do it. Better start again. broke. Did it? Here's some more ore.
Hey, where did you come from?
I found a second exit.
Right. What about the treasure seeker?
I found him too.
You've got a talent for this. Did you find Danilo?
Not yet, but I'm looking.
You take your time, don't you? I want to get out of here.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one.
Halt! Who goes there?
Relax, I'm here to help.
Yeah, well, you scared me. This place is a mess. The temple's collapsing. It could go completely at any moment. There's something big, something terrible going on under the earth.
Where's your leader?
Danilo? I haven't seen him for ages. He went down the passage over there with that crazy treasure seeker, but they haven't come back. If you ask me, they're both dead.
I'll look for Danilo. You stay here. Breathe deep and stay calm.
Yeah. Not even the Geiger could make me go deeper into that ruin.
How's the work going?
Glad to see you. We've been having trouble.
Where are your brothers?
Dirk's at the temple entrance. He's alright. But Ulf's disappeared. He went down that passage over there with the fighters.
What have you found here so far?
Some gold. Nothing too amazing. The only interesting thing is that altar. It seems to be connected with the grate over there through a mechanism of some sort. It's been made using techniques I don't recognize. Whoever built this place knew what they were doing.
Calm down. I'll find Ulf.
I'm sure you'll find them, but I want you to find them alive.
Looks like you could use some help.
And help's what you've given. The moment you opened that damn grate, I was here in the burial chambers with Danilo when those things ambushed us. I made it down here. Somehow, I triggered some mechanism that closed the grate behind me. Spent a lot of my life in caves. Thought I was gonna die in one.
You fled, eh? I thought you could take care of yourself.
I'm not proud, but you do what you can to survive, right? I'd known these creatures were down here, I'd have taken precautions. Did you know these things were here?
What have you found so far?
Not much, just this bust. Looks like it's part of a mechanism.
How about I take that bust off your hands?
Why would I want you to do that, huh? Why would I want you to do that for less than 500 gold?
Didn't know you were a comedian. First I save your life, and then you try and rip me off.
You're very irritable. Must be all the stale air down here.
So how about you try another answer?
If it weren't for you, I would have died with it. So sure, the thing's yours.